All right, guys. So, welcome back to another live stream, guys. Welcome back to another video, pretty much. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I know you guys are in fact doing well, right? For all of us, crypto investors and traders, today's a good day for all of us, right? For all the Bitcoin holders out there, for all the Ethereum holders out there, your favorite altcoins most likely are in fact up today because everything is pumping, right? And I really wanna talk about it. Why we are in fact seeing Bitcoin all of a sudden having this massive pump up? Why all of a sudden not just Bitcoin but the entire crypto market is absolutely pumping up right now, guys. Right now, okay, everything is pumping. Bitcoin is pumping. Your favorite altcoins are pumping. Why? Okay, so that's exactly what I really want to talk about for today's stream. Before I get into today's stream, guys, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, of course, to the channel if you guys have not yet already. If you guys are in fact, crypto investors or even traders just like myself, please consider subscribing because pretty much every single day I do in fact give you guys updates on what's happening with Bitcoin and what's happening in the crypto space, right? So if you guys are in fact interested in all of that, right, please consider subscribing. Now, Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Why is Bitcoin all of a sudden having this pump? And if you guys haven't seen my most previous video, I definitely want you guys to, check out my most previous video because I feel like that's very important. I'm just going to make sure my live is all good before I'll talk about it. Okay. So welcome to the stream, guys. If you guys have just joined, there is in fact a fair few things I really want to talk about, and it is in fact 3 in the morning. I know that, right? And I'm supposed to be sleeping right now, okay? But my phone has in fact been blowing up with notifications about the Bitcoin price. Everyone's tweeting about this, so I really needed to make a video and already upload that video. So like I said, if you guys haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out. But yes, in the stream, I want to talk more about that because I really do believe this pump is very important. We haven't seen a pump like this for a very long time for Bitcoin. And we know Bitcoin for the past, few weeks, ever since we had this drop, right, for Bitcoin. We know Bitcoin was, in fact, hovering at $26,000, before that, right? We saw Bitcoin pretty much tumbling down. Even before that, right? Bitcoin, you guys could see here, remembers, right? A couple months back, in June, late June, and of course July, throughout July and early of August, we saw Bitcoin pretty much hovering at $30,000. Not much movements, right? And we know Bitcoin was in fact hovering at like 30K, and sometimes yes, we would see Bitcoin pump to like $31,000, and then it would just have a pullback back down to 30K, right? We know that for a very long time, and then of course Bitcoin broke that support level, and it just absolutely collapsed all the way pretty much back down to $26,000, and this is where we saw Bitcoin, right? So if we go to the 4-hour time frame now, you guys can clearly see ever since we had that drop for Bitcoin, Bitcoin has just been stuck at $26,000. We haven't seen much movements for Bitcoin for the past few weeks. We didn't really see much momentum happening for Bitcoin, right? And a lot of people were in fact, predicting here that Bitcoin was going to drop further down to the downside, right? And I told you guys that yes, it's very possible. Since Bitcoin didn't hold that support level, okay, of pretty much 30K, it broke down below it, we would potentially see Bitcoin drop further down to the downside. And if Bitcoin did in fact break this, another support level of pretty much $26,000, then yes, we would most likely see Bitcoin drop further down to the downside. But no, you guys clearly see, okay, a obviously unexpected pump did in fact happen for Bitcoin. And I'm gonna, get to that, why Bitcoin is in fact pumping, okay? But yeah, Bitcoin is absolutely pumping up to the upside. It's pumped over like close to $2,000 in a matter of a few hours time. This is absolutely massive, guys. Bitcoin right now is just holding at $28,000, literally just at $28,000, and it could continue, or this could potentially be a bull trap. Who knows? You know what I mean? If this pump will potentially continue, but I really do believe we might actually see Bitcoin go back up to $30,000. I've been telling us that many times, and I'm not just saying this because Bitcoin is pumping right now and whatnot. I've been telling us many times, right? For all the people out there, like, listen carefully now. Everyone was telling me that Bitcoin was going to drop back down to $20,000. Ever since this drop happened for Bitcoin, and we saw Bitcoin not really moving, it was pretty much consolidating at $26,000, at that level, right? We didn't really see much momentum for Bitcoin. Okay, nothing was really happening. It was sort of boring, right? That's what a lot of people were in fact saying. And a lot of people were spooked out, right, and fearful. And a lot of people thought that Bitcoin's going to drop further down to like 25K to 24 to 23 to 22. And yes, I still think Bitcoin maybe could potentially reach those price targets. But I told you guys as many times, I repeat, I don't see Bitcoin reaching 20K or even below 20K. So for all the people out there that were in fact saying Bitcoin's going to drop back down to like $20,000 or below 20K, you have to understand there has to be so much FUD in the market for Bitcoin and these other altcoins to drop that much back down to that price level, right? Like what can cause Bitcoin to drop back down to that level, right? It has to be something major, you know what I mean? Something major, or potentially just obviously selling off, you know, some heavy selling off. But so far, everything's looking pretty good for Bitcoin, okay? So Bitcoin is pumping right now. It's holding at $28,000. You guys can see that. Let me just show you guys on the 1 hour time frame. So that was 4 hours. Let me just show you guys on the 1 hour. So you guys clearly see a massive pump is happening for Bitcoin. And you guys understand this pump is really, really unexpected. Like let's all agree here, right? This pump was really unexpected for Bitcoin. No one expected this pump to all of a sudden happen for Bitcoin. And you guys understand this is exactly what Bitcoin does. You know, when it consolidates a fair few times, and we know Bitcoin loves to consolidate, right? Moved on its side, it will either have a massive pump or a massive dump. And clearly Bitcoin right now is having a massive pump up right now, okay? And you guys clearly see the crypto market is moving as well. Your favorite altcoins, including Bitcoin, is absolutely pumping right now. It's looking like it's a good day today, guys, okay? You guys clearly see the global crypto market cap is now at 1.11 trillion, okay? Literally early this morning, it was not early this morning, like yesterday, right? It's literally 3 in the morning. But yesterday we saw this at 1.05 trillion. So the global crypto market cap is jumping, which is great. And overall, the market is pretty much up 5%. Let's go ahead and refresh it, see if it changes. 5.2%, pretty much 5.3. So that's absolutely amazing. You guys see Bitcoin pumping 6.8%, Ethereum back above $1,700. Always great to see for Ethereum pumping. You know, it's pumping 5%, so that's great to see. BNB is pumping, XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, Solana, Tron, but we don't like Tron, so Polkadot, Polygon, Litecoin, okay, Shiba Inu's even pumping, Bitcoin Cash 16%, okay, Avalanche is pumping, Chainlink, okay, you guys get the gesture, right? Pretty much the entire crypto market is absolutely pumping right now, so everything's looking pretty good, you know what I mean? It really, really is, guys. Okay, so someone says here, I'm just gonna read some of these comments here. I see Crypto Kid says we will have one more small dump, and yeah, that is very true. Shout out to Crypto Kid, by the way. Great crypto YouTuber, and I do in fact watch his videos sometimes. But yeah, if he says a small dump, and his technical analysis is actually spot on, you know what I mean? And it's crazy how the kid's only like 15 or 16. He's like crazy young, and he has a lot of, you know, knowledge about technical analysis and whatnot. But yeah, it could be true. You know, we might actually potentially see a very small dump once again for Bitcoin. You know, I'm not saying, right, with Bitcoin, it's pumping right now, it's going to continue to pump. Who knows, guys? This could be a bull trap, and we might actually see Bitcoin drop back down to $26,000. Like, who actually really knows, right? What will happen? But everything is pumping right now, okay? And let me get to the point now. The reason why, guys, and I'm pretty sure you guys already know why we are in fact seeing Bitcoin having this massive pump, and of course the crypto market. The reason why, guys, is because of this. Pretty much first Bitcoin ETF could be coming soon as court rules in favor of Grayscale over SEC. Okay, this is the reason, guys, why we are in fact seeing Bitcoin pump and crypto. Okay, so pretty much, okay, Grayscale wins its lawsuit against the SEC over converting its fund to a spot Bitcoin ETF. So pretty much Grayscale wins the lawsuit, okay, against the SEC. And this is absolutely massive. And this is why we are in fact seeing Bitcoin and crypto pumping. Okay, so Bitcoin rises to $27,400. It's well above that right now. It's currently sitting at $28,000. Okay, so Bitcoin's absolutely pumping, and everyone's just tweeting about it, right? Everyone's just talking about this, and this is why my phone was absolutely blowing up, and that's why I had to quickly come on here and just film a video for you guys. So I'm starting off my day very, very early, but that's that. So we know, right, Grayscale, okay, did affect win this lawsuit against the SEC, and you guys clearly see this is showing you guys the next few deadlines coming up. Okay, so around 6 SEC deadlines coming up. The SEC will need a very strong case to deny them again. Bitcoin spot ETF seems like a matter of time, and you guys clearly see next year in 2024 around March, a lot of these institutions, this is when the deadlines are going to be. You guys can clearly see, there's the big ones like BlackRock, there's Fidelity, there's Invesco and Galaxy, right? All the big guys. And I really do believe they will in fact be approved and accepted by the SEC, right, for these Bitcoin spot ETFs. And once that actually happens, we're gonna see Bitcoin pump. And this is what I've always been telling. Like, it's crazy. I've been telling us this so many times. Literally trillions, not billions, trillions of dollars will be poured into the crypto market because of these institutions, and most likely that will in fact be approved by the SEC. And once it does, right, we're obviously gonna see Bitcoin and crypto pump. And that's why I've always been telling you guys many times, the next bull market, because we know we are in fact officially about to enter the next bull market, right? The next bull market is going to be so different compared to these other bull markets that we have in fact been seeing throughout history, right? The bull market that happened in 2021, 2017, right? All those bull markets, this next bull market that's going to happen, in the next upcoming years, 2024 and of course 2025, it's going to be so different. It's going to be absolutely massive because trillions of dollars will be poured into the crypto market. So Bitcoin's going to pump, and of course altcoins are going to pump. So just think about that, guys, right? And this is why I'm really, really pumped for the next bull market. And that's why I've been telling you guys many times. I do in fact see Bitcoin reaching a new all-time high of around 200K to even 250 to maybe even $300,000, right? That's going to happen. The reason why I don't mention Bitcoin reaching 100K, 6 figs to like 150K, because I think that's easily going to happen for Bitcoin. Bitcoin can easily surpass those price targets in the next bull market. Sometime in the year 2025, we're going to see that happen for Bitcoin. Mark my words, right? I just have a really good feeling about this. Like, think about it. Trillions of dollars are going to be poured into the crypto market, guys, because all of these institutions that are coming in, right? So just think about that. Okay, and obviously newer investors, okay, are going to come into the space. Obviously major companies, okay, are going to start using crypto as payments and start accepting crypto as payments, like all these different things, guys, right? That's going to happen for crypto. And this is why I really do believe Bitcoin and crypto is the future of money, especially Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm really, really pumped for this, guys. So yes, okay, there is going to in fact be a fair few deadlines here coming up. So the SEC, they got to do something, you know what I mean? Because soon enough, I reckon it's all going to be approved. And once that happens, obviously we're going to see Bitcoin pump and crypto, right? So be excited for that, guys. So yeah, everyone's tweeting about this. Literally, everyone's just tweeting about this. Everyone is just popping off on Twitter, okay? It's literally trending right now on Twitter. You guys see that BTC, 1.3 million posts. So yeah, Grayscale, yeah, has won their lawsuit against the SEC. So that's that. Look at this. It's only up. You guys know, I've been saying that many times. It's all ups from here, right? It literally is. And yes, we might actually see Bitcoin, drop further down to the downside. But either way, it's pretty much all ups from here, guys, in my opinion, right? Who knows? We might actually see Bitcoin, like I said, drop back down to 26K. Who knows? But it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin. It's looking really bullish, and it's been pumping. Like literally a few minutes ago, this was literally at 27,500. Now it's at 28,100. So just think about, like, it's literally pumping. 15-minute mark. Let's just see what it does. So I'm on the 15-minute time frame. Let's just see what Bitcoin does, because it's absolutely pumping right now. Okay, and of course, BlackRock ETF gets approved. This happens. Okay, so once BlackRock gets approved, we're gonna see Bitcoin pump, right? Like massively, not just a small pump. Like think about it, right? The reason why Bitcoin is pumping right now because of Grayscale winning this lawsuit against the SEC. So think about it, right? If BlackRock gets approved by this Bitcoin spot ETF, think about how much Bitcoin is going to pump. Just think about that, right? It's gonna. You guys have no idea. It's going to pump. Okay, please understand that. So that's yeah. But some exciting times for sure. Now it says here, this is a pretty good point here. At this point, the SEC basically has no choice but to accept all spot Bitcoin ETFs. The question remains when this will happen. I agree. No matter what happens, okay, they have no choice. They have to accept, okay, all these spot Bitcoin ETFs from all these other pretty much institutions, like I said, right? Just like I showed you guys right here. And there is, in fact, the deadlines right here showing you guys pretty much next year in 2024 around March. Yeah, March. Okay, so just think about that, guys, right? It's going to happen no matter what. Okay, so just think about it. This is why I'm really, really excited for the next few years upcoming for, Bitcoin and crypto, right? The year 2024, of course, 2025. We know the Bitcoin halving is about to happen. That's going to be absolutely amazing because we know every single time we have the halving, that's where Bitcoin pumps a lot, right? We know that. Okay, so some exciting times is coming for crypto, guys. The future is looking very, very bright. And this is what I really wanted to show you guys. Just like I talked about this earlier in today's stream. Where are the bears now? Okay, are the 12K Bitcoins in the room with us right now? Just like what this person said. So for everyone out there that was in fact saying that Bitcoin's going to drop back down to its previous lows and of course reach a new low. Okay, a lot of people were in fact saying that. A lot of people were in fact saying Bitcoin's going to, drop back down to like 20K to like 18K to 15K its previous bottom, right? Which was in November last year. Okay, last November. And a lot of people were in fact saying it's going to drop further down to like 12K to even 11K to 10K. Where are they now, right? Like I told you guys many times, it's very, very unlikely for Bitcoin to drop below 20K. Like I don't think this is just my personal opinion. I don't see that happening for Bitcoin. I don't see Bitcoin dropping back down below 20K ever again. Meaning I don't see Bitcoin dropping to like 19K to 18K and lower ever again in Bitcoin history. Like that's that. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion. It's just very, very unlikely to happen. Okay? It really is. Even for Bitcoin to go back down to like 20K, like what can cause Bitcoin to drop back down to 20K at this level? Just think about that. Like, has to be some major FUD, right? Like terrible news in the crypto markets for Bitcoin to drop that much, back down at that level. Like, what can cause Bitcoin to drop that much, right? Think about it. The halving is literally less than a year from now. Okay, it's like 8 months from now, right? And we know that's going to be some bullish times, okay? Because every single time we have the halving, that's where Bitcoin tends to pump the most. And that's literally where it's going to happen next year, 2024, around April. That's what people are saying. And think about it, right? Like I said, all of these deadlines, okay, are in fact going to be happening next year in March 2024. So just think about that, guys. Right? So 2024, we will see Bitcoin pump a lot. Trust me on that. And of course, 2025, because 2025 is going to be the actual bull market. Right? That's when we're going to really, really see Bitcoin pump. And not just Bitcoin, but altcoins as well. We know alt season is right around the corner, right? So alt season, that's when we really just see altcoins pump, right? And of course, new altcoins are going to be the top 100, and yeah, it's just going to be amazing times, right? So be excited for that, guys. Okay, be really excited for that, because trust me, a massive pump is coming for Bitcoin, no matter what. Short term, yeah, we could potentially, who knows? Bitcoin is pumping right now, but who knows where it will go, tomorrow or in the next, few weeks, right? We could potentially see a drop further down, right? Who knows? It could be a bull trap, right? We have seen that many times where Bitcoin pumps massively and it does in fact have a dump back down, right? So you just got to be really, really careful. But Bitcoin right now is still holding at $28,000. So that's always great to see. Now, this is what I really wanted to show you guys. Okay, so we are in fact in this level right now, and if Bitcoin breaks this resistance line, then yeah, a breakout is in fact going to happen. Understand, a bull run is coming for Bitcoin, guys. But understand, guys, with the Bitcoin halving, okay, once the halving date happens, we're not going to see Bitcoin pump straight away, right? So that's why I've always been telling you guys, towards the end of 2024, that's when we will in fact really see Bitcoin pump, okay, and of course throughout 2025. Okay, so understand, guys, short term, yeah, Bitcoin is potentially going to stay at this level in between, $24,000 to like maybe $50,000 to $60,000, close to its previous all-time highs. And I heard a lot of people, in fact, predicting that we will in fact see Bitcoin jump over its previous all-time highs. So it will potentially surpass its previous all-time highs even before the halving, which is insane. It might happen, who knows, right? But we will see. Okay, but no matter what, guys, okay, a massive bull run is going to happen for Bitcoin. Please understand this, right? And I told you guys many times, like literally I've been telling you guys many times, even when Bitcoin, right, was back down at $26,000, like who remembers? Like, let me know, guys, right, in the comments down below. If you guys have in fact been watching my videos, I told you guys to not time the market. Did I not? I told you guys that many times. When Bitcoin was consolidating at 26K, I told you guys to DCA. This is your time right now to DCA into Bitcoin at $26,000. Look back at my videos. Look back at my videos. I've been begging you guys, and I told you guys, disclaimer, this is obviously not financial advice, right? But I told you guys many times that this is the perfect time right now to buy Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is still below 30K, and it still is, right? It's holding at 28K. So right now it's obviously still a great time to buy Bitcoin, right? Even though it's pumping, it's still a great time to still DCA into Bitcoin, guys. Okay, but I told you guys many times, when Bitcoin was in fact consolidating, okay, and it wasn't really moving for the past few weeks, this would have been a perfect time to DCA into Bitcoin. And now, since it's pumping, right, you would have made money right there, right? So just think about that, okay? So it's crazy. But yeah, it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin and crypto. Everything is pumping up right now. Everything's looking pretty bright so far. Let me refresh it, see if anything has changed. 5.4%, not too bad. So a lot of altcoins are in fact still pumping as well, which is great to see as always. Now, there is in fact one video that I want to show you guys, and it's from Michael Saylor himself. Okay, so Michael Saylor tweeted this video out. I haven't seen the video myself, okay, but I want to watch it with you guys. Okay, so it says here, Bitcoin jumps after US court paves way for ETF. Sounds pretty interesting, right? Especially what's going on right now.
Big of a decision is this on
Okay, I hope you guys can hear that.
How big of a decision is this on Grayscale?
It's massive. This has been a years-long pursuit for Grayscale. Remember, it has been fighting the SEC's decision, and now it has the courts in their favor. If you look at the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, this is the main entity that would face a conversion. This is one of the longest standing, largest trusts holding Bitcoin, in which retail and institutional investors have been able to gain exposure for many, many years now. You are looking at discount to net asset value really narrowing here. At this very moment, it stands at about 24% under its net asset value, but that is expected to narrow as they get closer to the ETF conversion, which has really become a main thesis for investing in this fund. And beyond that, is, as you're saying, there is a whole host of other ETF filings in the pipeline, and this is boding well for those firms. I will also say that in addition to the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust finding some love on the heels of this decision, you are also seeing Bitcoin itself up above 27,000. It's almost 5% jump in the market right now, because the idea here is that by a potential conversion here for the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust into an ETF, it could draw massive adoption from financial advisors, retail investors. Think about how much money on the sidelines could be sitting there from the likes of the large wirehouses that could become more comfortable about putting their clients into a regulated ETF exposed to Bitcoin rather than spot Bitcoin itself.
As Danny was talking about in terms of the...
All right, let me just pause real quick, guys. I'm telling us right now, trillions of dollars are going to be poured into the market. Like, this is some exciting times right now, guys. Like, where are the people right now? Everyone that was saying, Bitcoin's gonna drop to like 20K and below 20K. I want to see what they're saying right now, like their thoughts right now, right? Like, Bitcoin is pumping. I just want to see what they're thinking right now, because I told you guys many times, there's no way in hell we're gonna see Bitcoin drop back down to like 20K or below 20K. I just want to know what those people are thinking right now that were in fact saying that Bitcoin's going to drop back down to like 20K, right?
Pipeline,
That's what I
though.
wanna
I mean,
know.
does this mean the SEC is like, well, all right, fine, you all get it, or they're still going to be case-by-case basis, and is Grayscale then different?
That is the massive question here, the order, because we have seen from the other products out there linked to cryptocurrencies, the first ones out of the gate have had massive adoption by a landslide. So first out of the gate matters a lot. There's a lot of discussion about how the SEC handles this pipeline, because the idea here is not to make the same mistakes as we've seen in prior products, where the first ones out of the gate got a lot of inflows, and then the other products tend to lag behind. The idea here is choice, and investor protection partially means also choice for investors.
That's the video, guys. Pretty interesting, right? Pretty interesting. And I'm telling us right now, a lot of these news channels, right, when the next bull market happens, okay, obviously a lot of news channels are just going to be talking about Bitcoin and crypto pumping and whatnot. A lot of news channels don't really talk about that when it's dumping. Not as much, right? They do, but not as much. But guys, it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin, right? It really, really is. Okay, Grayscale, huge congrats to them for winning this lawsuit against the SEC. And I wonder what Gary Gensler is going through right now. Gary Gensler, I have no idea what he's going through. I feel like Gary Gensler is really, really against Bitcoin and crypto. Obviously, we know that. The SEC has been targeting, a fair few crypto exchanges, calling a fair few altcoins, securities, when they're really not, right? Like, it's just all crazy, you know what I mean? It seems like the SEC is not looking too good right now, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these lawsuits, they're in fact losing it. We know a couple of months ago, like, a big one happened for Ripple. We know that, right? Ripple officially won, the lawsuit against the SEC. So congrats to Ripple, obviously. And that was a huge, huge day, right? A massive day. And we saw XRP absolutely pumping. Who remembers? Let me just show you guys in case you guys forgot, because I reckon you guys forgot. So XRP, this was the pump. Okay, and this happened obviously the 13th of July. So over a month ago. And yeah, when Ripple officially won, right, the lawsuit against the SEC, we saw XRP absolutely pump. You guys can just clearly see that was a great day, but you guys can clearly see XRP did in fact go back down to like 50 cents, right? But it's still holding strong at 50 cents, 54 cents, above 50 cents. So that's always great to see for XRP, right? So I feel like, the SEC is just targeting crypto a lot and they're just losing it. We know that. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. And I feel like a lot of these institutions will soon get approved by the SEC for these Bitcoin spot ETFs like BlackRock, Invesco, Vanguard, okay, and many, many more, Fidelity, right? All these big institutions will get, approved very, very soon, guys. And we know what that means. We know what that means, right? Trillions of dollars are going to be poured into the market, most likely, and we're going to see Bitcoin pump even more. And this is why I'm really, really excited for the next bull market, right, for crypto. I'm really excited for the next bull market, because the next bull market is going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be so different compared to all these other previous bull markets that we have in fact been seeing in crypto history. This one, the next one's going to be massive. And I'm telling us right now, everyone's just gonna FOMO in. If you're not taking action right now with these prices, and I told you guys many times, right? Bitcoin is still dirt cheap. It's so undervalued, and a lot of these altcoins, especially altcoins, they are so cheap compared to where they are now, compared to where they were in the last bull market. They are nowhere near. None of these are nowhere near back up to their previous all-time highs, even though they're pumping right now. But they're still dirt cheap. Understand this. If you are not taking action right now, for crypto, and you're just simply waiting, and you want to wait for it to actually to see, you know, Bitcoin pump, to have that bull run, and then you want to chase those green candles. Trust me, you don't want to do that. You want to take action now, guys. Understand, right? Bitcoin, okay, if you actually look at the chart, it's still nowhere near back up to its previous all-time highs. Not even halfway there yet, right? So it's still a great buy right now for Bitcoin. And a lot of these altcoins, they're dirt cheap. They are still dirt cheap, like all of them, majority of them, right? So just think about that, guys. If you wanna, okay, disclaimer, obviously, this is obviously not financial advice. None of my videos is financial advice, but if you want to genuinely make money in crypto, you gotta buy when we are in fact in a bear market, okay? And while the price is still low. So think about that, right? If we actually look at the Bitcoin price, we go to the weekly time frame, zoom out a little bit, you guys clearly see like Bitcoin is still nowhere near back up to its previous all-time highs, right? It's still below 30K. So just think about that. Obviously right now is still a great time to buy Bitcoin, guys. Okay, it really, really is. I feel like a lot of you guys are not going to listen, obviously, right? But that's fine. You know what I mean? You guys can do whatever you want. But if you genuinely want to make money in crypto, you better take action now, because I'm telling you right now, the next crypto bull market is about to happen. Like, time is ticking. You may think we have time, but trust me, we really don't. Like, soon enough, everything's just gonna pump, right? And in the next upcoming few months, yes, months, literally months, we're gonna see Bitcoin pump. And understand September is next month, so I'm expecting Bitcoin to drop, because we know September Bitcoin does not perform that great in September. Like, September is a horrible month for Bitcoin, and that month, you know, for 6 years straight, in that month we've seen Bitcoin dropping like crazy. So I'm expecting next month in September for Bitcoin to drop. I'm not expecting that month to be a great month for Bitcoin or crypto. I'm really not. But I understand October, November, December, those are pretty decent months for Bitcoin. So I'm expecting those months to be amazing, right? Especially October, because usually October, Bitcoin does perform pretty well for some reason. But yeah, understand, guys, okay, it's a great time to buy. It really is. Even though, yeah, everything is pumping right now, just DCA. Don't time the market. I've been telling us that many times. Do not time the market. Just DCA, just buy, whether it's pumping or dumping, and just continue to DCA, right? And this is how you genuinely build wealth, guys, right? It really, really is. Okay, and if you really want to, you know, change your life, like genuinely change your life, you know, you want to have some type of wealth in the future, you want to, you know, become a millionaire, okay? You want to change your life, but not just your life, your family's lives, right? You can't do it with crypto. I'm just being dead honest here, guys. Okay, I'm being dead serious here. And that's why, you know, I've been accumulating into Bitcoin and Ethereum. You guys know that, right? When I'm investing into crypto, my main investments and my big holdings are in fact Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I do obviously move my money around to other altcoins, you know, the lower cap ones, but that's about it, you know. But my main big investments is Bitcoin and Ethereum, especially Bitcoin, right? And I'm simply just hodling, you know, ever since I've been, you know, DCAing into Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these other altcoins, I haven't sold, believe it or not, right? Like, yeah, like for example, I took my profits with BNB. Okay, I invested a bit into BNB. I took my profits. I took my profits with Avalanche. Okay, I made a fair bit of money with Avalanche. Took all my profits. And Dogecoin. Okay, I still hold a fair few Doge, not too much. I did, in fact, have a fair bit more, but I obviously took my profits, and I'm glad I did. Okay, and Shiba Inu, believe it or not, right? And understand, guys, when I'm putting my money into meme coins, I'm not like holding them for a very long time. I'm simply just trading them, right? Like, simply I am, right? That's what I do with meme coins. I don't hold them for like a very long time. But with Doge, I think like the only meme coin that I'm really holding for long term is Doge, because I think Elon Musk is going to be doing something with X payments, okay? So, and it obviously has to involve with Doge, right? Because we know how much Elon Musk loves Dogecoin. So I think Dogecoin is like the only meme coin I'm really holding. Shiba Inu, I don't have any of it right now. I might buy some more, but I'm not going to hold it for a long time, right? But there is potential for Shiba Inu in the next bull market, of course. So understand, guys, yeah, I do in fact invest my money into other altcoins. You guys know Chainlink is also another one. Chainlink, I really, really like, okay? It's obviously the biggest Oracle network in crypto. So I'm really invested into Chainlink. You guys know that, right? I love Chainlink, and I have a bag of Chainlink, and I'm simply just hodling it, okay? And I might obviously take my profits with it in the next bull market, most likely. But yeah, I know, guys, in the next crypto bull market, I'm gonna make a ton of money. A ton of money. I know that. Okay, so someone says, yeah, and this is actually really interesting now. Okay, like really interesting. So someone just commented this. My biggest flex was that I was buying at 15K when everyone said 10K next, and then 0. And that is true. That is very, very true. And honestly, I'm happy for you. I'm really, really am. Okay, because you caught the bottom for Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was all the way down here at $15,000, around 15.4, so just below 16K. That was in fact Bitcoin's bottom. And at that time, guys, when Bitcoin was all the way down here, right? Just remember, everyone, including me, I was even saying it too, because no one actually knew where the bottom is for Bitcoin. This is why, guys, you should never time the market and just DCA, because you never know, right? Simply, guys, right? No, like literally everyone was saying Bitcoin's going to drop further down than 50K. Everyone was saying it's going to drop to like 30K, to like 12K, to even 10K and lower. But clearly not. Early of January, you guys clearly see that's when Bitcoin just had this pump out of nowhere, like a massive pump. And from there on, it just kept going up, right? You guys can clearly see that. So this is just a great example, guys, of never timing the market. Because imagine Bitcoin was all the way down here. Imagine you said to yourself, okay, I'm going to just patiently wait for Bitcoin to drop lower to like 13K to like 10K, right? And you were waiting, right? And then the next thing you know, Bitcoin is pumping. Okay, and then what? Then you missed the opportunity on buying Bitcoin at its bottom. So this is why, guys, you should never time the market and just simply DCA, right? Dollar cost average. It could be weekly. Okay, so you buy a little bit of Bitcoin every week or every 2 weeks, fortnightly or monthly. I don't care what it is. Okay, just DCA, guys. I've been telling guys that many, many times. And obviously with this investing strategy, a lot of people have made a lot of money. Like, this investing strategy works, right? It really does. So that's that, guys. Okay, we'll still call off at 20,000. Yeah, I guess so, but understand, guys, I don't see Bitcoin dropping to 20K. Okay, I really don't. You guys know that, right? If you guys have been watching my streams and my videos, you guys know, like, I don't see Bitcoin dropping all the way down to 20K. Like, what can cause Bitcoin? Let's just think about it for a moment. What can cause Bitcoin to drop all the way down at that level of 20K, right? What, like, you know what I mean? It has to be something like so negative, like a lot of FUD or like selling off. Has to be something really bad for Bitcoin to drop that much. Understand, this is not the time for Bitcoin. Like, in my opinion, I don't see Bitcoin dropping that much, because understand, the halving is about to happen. The next bull market is about to happen. Trillions of dollars are going to be poured into the crypto market. You know, a lot of these institutions like BlackRock, Fidelity, Invesco, Vanguard, right? All these institutions will most likely get approved, okay, by the SEC, meaning, right, we're going to see Bitcoin pump. Okay, so just think about that, right? Like, what can actually cause Bitcoin to drop that much back down to like 20K and lower, right? So just think about that, guys. Okay, that's all I really got to say. And yeah, back to that topic of, you know, buying Bitcoin at 15K, okay, what that person said in the comments, that would have been a perfect time to obviously buy Bitcoin, and of course DCA, because that was in fact Bitcoin's, you know, bottom, right? It really, really was. Okay, I'll probably show you guys a video real quick. Let me show you guys a video real quick. Okay, because this video, I've been mentioning it a fair few times, not a lot, but a fair few times. Okay, so in my investing videos, you guys can clearly see I actually made a playlist. And if you guys are wondering what this investing video is, it's pretty much showing you guys all the videos that I show you guys what I'm actually buying. I feel like a lot of crypto, you know, YouTubers don't really show you guys what they are buying. So I felt like, you know, whenever I would like potentially buy Like I feel like investing into crypto, like I wouldn't show you guys all of it, but I'll show you guys some of it, right? So not all the time, but sometimes I would actually make a video and actually show you guys what I'm potentially buying throughout this time of crypto and whatnot, right? So if you guys actually go in here, there is in fact a fair few videos, okay? But there is in fact one I want to show you guys, which is this one. And it's titled, I'm going all in on Bitcoin. And this was 14th of November 2022. Remember that, right? 14th of November in 2022. Where was Bitcoin at that time? Okay, let me just play this ad. Don't skip my ads, guys. I need that money. I'm joking. But look, November, right? That's when Bitcoin was at its bottom. Okay, remember that. Okay, remember that, November. Right, so just watch this clip.
Serious flavor.
All right, and I'm gonna show you guys these comments too.
Done better.
Well, that's it, guys. Okay, check this out. So this video was 9 months ago. Look at the price for Bitcoin at that time. $15.9 thousand. Okay, $15.9 thousand. Now, I'm telling you this right now. When I saw Bitcoin at this level, just below 16K, and just remember, in this day, Bitcoin was absolutely dropping, and altcoins were absolutely dropping as well at this very, very moment. I took this as an opportunity to buy heavy into Bitcoin, right? I was saving up all my money, okay? And I was just like, you know what? I know, like I even said in this video, like I know Bitcoin is most likely near its bottom. And guess what? It's pretty much at its bottom, right? This was the very moment when Bitcoin hit just below 16K and it was at its official bottom, like its dead bottom during this bear market, right? And in this video, if you guys actually watch this 10-minute video, I was saying in the video, you know, I'm going all in on Bitcoin, just like as I titled it. This is not clickbait. I'm going all in on Bitcoin. I literally invested almost $20,000 into Bitcoin. It was like $17.5 thousand. It was a big investment. I was just like, you know what, screw it. I'm not gonna keep DCAing, you know, $1,000 weekly into Bitcoin. You know, I think Bitcoin right now is potentially near its bottom, so I'm just gonna go all in, right? And that's exactly what I did. I took that risk, right? Understand, guys, when you take risks, there's gonna be some big rewards, right? So understand that. So you guys can see Bitcoin right now, okay, in this video, $15.9 thousand. So it was literally just below 16K. You guys can clearly see that, right? It was absolutely dropping. We know Bitcoin was in fact forming this massive drop, this like falling wedge, whatever you want to call it. And I'll show you guys, okay, like I'm not trying to brag here or anything, but I'm actually showing you guys that I literally invested almost 20K into Bitcoin at that time. Being pretty much 70. So I invested 17.5 thousand dollars, and that got me 0.72% of a Bitcoin, so almost one Bitcoin, right? So just think about that. So I'm just very blessed that I invested when Bitcoin was at 15K, you know. And if you look at these comments, I actually deleted some of these comments. I'm kind of glad I deleted it, because yeah, I think I deleted it. Because someone commented, I feel people were commenting, why would you buy now? You know, Bitcoin's going to drop to like 12K to 10K. And I deleted it. I don't know why. I should have kept it. Damn it. But it just shows you guys to never, you know, never, ever, ever time the market. Ever. Okay? And you guys can see, I'm actually going to buy Bitcoin, which is pretty good, right? So I'm going to click buy. And that's how much. I'm not trying to brag. Once again, I'm just actually showing you guys that I bought Bitcoin at its bottom. Right, and this is proof right here. Fees and whatnot. Confirm buy. Boom. There you go. Just like that. Right. So I did buy Bitcoin when it was at 15K, and the reason why it's showing 24K right here, guys, is because it's different currencies. Right. I live in Australia. I don't live in the US. Okay, it's not US currencies, and this is obviously the crypto exchange that I use to buy my crypto, CoinSpot, which is a crypto exchange here in Australia. Okay, so that's that. Time right now to sell, because I know for a fact. Okay, so that's that, guys. I just really wanted to show you guys this video just to show you guys proof that I did, you know, buy Bitcoin when it was at, you know, $15,000. It's low, you know what I mean? And I'm just glad I did, you know, because I caught the bottom for Bitcoin, right? So that's that. Bought the ROM without even knowing it. Yep, exactly. Consistently buying evolved is key. Yes, consistently buying, consistently DCAing. That is very, very true. Yes, guys. Okay, but it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin. Okay, it really, really is. It's looking great for Bitcoin right now. But Bitcoin still holding strong. Let's see what it's doing right now. It seems like it's slightly dropping. Let's have a look. It's still holding strong actually, which is great. 27.9. It was in fact at 28k a couple minutes ago, so it's slightly dropping, but nothing too crazy. So we will see where Bitcoin will be in the next few hours, few days, and of course few weeks. And I will obviously, you know, keep you guys updated on that, right? So someone says here, I really just got your recommended to your channel. Keep grinding and see our 10k subs. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. But yeah, guys, everything is looking pretty good. Yeah, everything's still holding pretty strong. I just refreshed it. You know, overall the market's still up over 5%. And yeah, Bitcoin is up 7% for the past 24 hours. So everything's still looking pretty good. And yeah, Grayscale winning. Okay, Grayscale winning this lawsuit against the SEC. And this is why we are in fact seeing Bitcoin pumping and of course crypto. So that's that, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream right now. If you guys haven't seen my most previous video, you should definitely check it out. I'll just show you guys the video. It's right here. Okay, so if you guys haven't seen this video, I literally just uploaded it 1 hour ago. So if you guys haven't seen it, I would really appreciate it if you guys could watch that video. But it pretty much just covers what I covered in this stream. Okay, but that's about it. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate all you guys that watch my videos and support me. I read the comments, so I know exactly who you guys are, and I appreciate all you guys. I really do. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, guys, if you guys have not yet already. If you guys are in fact investors and traders just like myself, please consider subscribing, because pretty much almost every single day, I update you guys on what's happening in Bitcoin and just crypto, right? So if you're interested, please consider subscribing and turn that little bell so you guys are in fact notified when I upload a new video. But that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.